Hello, ladies. For whatever reason, it is really showing me like black screen. Why is that? Hmm. I really can't see myself. Why is that? Exit solo layout. Remove from stage. Oh, okay. Now I see it. Awesome. I'm back. I'm back. How's everyone? Say hi. Tell me where you're coming from. I want to read your comments. I want to know what you are interested in me sharing with you today. I decided to start doing more live videos just to simply connect with you more often. And I am at the end of my working day. I have a glass of wine. So it's time to chit chat. It's time to connect. It's time to like address some of the questions that I want to talk about, specifically in regards to confidence. I decided that confidence has been rather some kind of like subject that's in demand for the ladies to hear, and it comes so natural to me. Like I'm living it. It is so natural for me to be confident, but looking back years and years, I'm gonna say like 10, 15 years, it was not like that. And I did most definitely go through a process to develop the confidence, to develop the muscle, to develop my ability to show up authentically in my full self expression, right? And by the way, if you are joining me, make sure to comment where you're joining me from. And if you have any questions, make sure also to message your questions over to me as well. So, subjects of confidence, right? I want to know. This is where I'm at. I want to know where where are you struggling? Like what kind of confidence? Because like confidence is such a massive. In fact, one of my points today was to like really make a definition for confidence. Like, is confidence? What is confidence? Like in fact, what most women are using as the word confidence is actually not correct. The way they're using the word confidence. So, for example, in our boudoir studios, they're using the word confidence when they see these women showing themselves, like wearing lingerie, doing a photo session, and they say, "Ooh, this woman is confident." It is. It is only semi correct, right? Like it is like, what is like confident in what? Confidence in showing you her body off, confidence in allowing to love herself, well that's self-love. Confidence in valuing yourself, well that's self-value. So where's confidence in that, right? Confidence as a term specifically has historically been a muscle that you develop, right? So if you are a public speaker and you're a beginner public speaker and you have not done any speaking engagements, your first time going on the stage is scary, right? And you have all these fears that are coming up for you, and you go and it's like, oh my god, will they love it, will they hate it, like will I be able to deliver the speech, will I stumble in the middle of my sentence? And you still push through the fear and you go to do the public speech, and you deliver the speech, and to your surprise, people clapping, right? Meaning You have just had an experience of confidence. You overcame your fear. You stepped over that fear towards your confidence. So, confidence is just a muscle that you develop that you will be successful. Meaning, a muscle that you develop from this experience is that you have done your first speaking engagement, you have done your first public speaking appearance, and you overcame the fear that maybe people will not like it. And maybe you are all, after all, not that good at public speaking. Maybe you should go find another career path for yourself, right? You overcame that fear. So that what confidence is. It's overcoming and building up that muscle of knowing that you'll be successful in the end, no matter what it is that you're doing. I had to develop the muscle knowing that my studio will work out. I had to develop muscle knowing that my employees would work out. I had to develop a muscle, like even doing these live videos with you at some point in my life, right? And so confidence is just a muscle that you train, that you develop over time. It does not mean that I look in the mirror and I say, I love my body. That is a completely different subject. That is completely different thing. It has nothing to do with actual term confidence. Does it make sense? So that was the main point I wanted to bring forward today, because a lot of women come to me and they say, I want to be confident. Well, let's dig. What is it that you are actually trying to be as far as like confidence? Because most likely what we're going to find out is that you are not trying to be confident. You're trying to love yourself more. You're trying to see yourself beautiful more. You're trying to develop self-worth and build your own sense of self versus just being confident. Right? Does it make sense for everyone? I need to sip my wine over here. So, the word confidence is being used incorrectly in a lot of times. Now, when women come to do, for example, and I'm going to do boudoir studio as an example, because this is like, we see this over and over and over in all of our clients. They come in and they say, I'm building up my own self-confidence, right, with this experience. Well, what they're actually doing, they are actually building their own sense of self-worth. Let this sink in, okay? They are building their own sense of their own self-worth. So with that, it's not the confidence that they're building. They're not trying to overcome something. They're not trying to become like these massive public speakers. Like, confidence in what? Confidence in knowing you can live your life, without reservation. I guess that's a confidence, but that's not the kind of confidence they're coming here for. They're coming here for the sense of self-worth. They are building their own self-worth container within themselves. What is self-worth container? Self-worth container is when you are either filled with your own self, meaning your own sense of self, you know yourself, you know what you like, what you don't like, what makes you feel good, what makes you not feel good, you follow your inner guidance, you are in touch with your authenticity and your own sense of self-expression. Or you are so far out of touch from your own sense of self-worth, your own sense of authenticity, that you don't know what you want. You don't know like who you are anymore. You're like, a lot of women would say, I lost myself. Or a lot of women would say, I lost myself in motherhood. Or they would say, I lost myself in my business, or I lost myself in marriage, right? So they lost themselves, meaning they lost the self piece, the self recognition, the piece where they before knew what they liked and what they didn't like. They followed their fun, they followed their joy, they followed their sense of excitement. And when they come here and say, I lost myself, that means that life is no longer fun. I don't even know what's fun anymore. I don't know what I like. I don't know what I don't like. And it becomes the path of self knowledge. It becomes the path of knowing what it is that brings you joy, what it is that brings you satisfaction, what it is that you actually want to do in your own life. Because the purpose of life is nothing but to learn yourself and to learn what makes you happy. Like, this is the ultimate. If you dig deep into spirituality, you're going to find out that nothing has meaning. Life has no meaning. And the only meaning life has is the meaning you give this subject or this subject. And this could be a positive meaning, and you're going to live a positive life if you give things positive meaning. Or this could be a negative meaning, and you're going to continue living negative life because you create your own experiences in your own head and you live out those experiences. So, first of all, what do you learn from here? You learn that you should be giving your life positive meaning no matter what, no matter how it seems, no matter if situation is shit. You give this situation a positive meaning that I will learn from what the situation is telling me. This is showing me what mistakes I have made so I don't make those mistakes again. And if you believe, like I believe, that everything is happening for me, not to me, no matter what it is happening, it's always for my highest good. So why do I care if it's negative, right? Or positive? Like, I would be positive. I would give positive definitions to all scenarios that are happening around me, and you should too, right? So what is self-value in that sense? So when women come here and they want to learn themselves, they would be building their own sense of value, their own sense of what do I value? And then how do I see myself in this big, big world as a valuable, irreplaceable human being, woman, that is fully worthy. I think is a really, 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 really good word. Worthy. That is fully and completely worthy, unconditionally. There's no strings attached. Like, unconditionally. Like, there's no exchange just because. Unconditionally worthy of all the beautiful, wonderful things that life has to offer for me. Right? So, what do you learn from here? You learn that, first of all, you don't earn that love. It comes unconditionally to you, right? So there's no strings attached. There is no conditions that you have to exchange something for the love, because then it's conditional love. And then it's not of the highest good. And then it's not the purest form of love. Purest form of love is unconditional love. Everything else is just an exchange, is just a business operation, right? And I lost the train of thought. So anyway, you are building, and women are building their own sense of self-worth. What am I worth in life for me, right? And what am I worthy of life to bring into my life, right? People around you will reflect back to you. They will reflect back to you your own reflection. Meaning, people around you will be your mirror. If you are not worthy, people will reflect to you that you are not worthy. If you decide that you are not worthy. If you're not worthy of love, You're going to repeat patterns in your life and situations in your life where you'll be used up, you'll be taken advantage of because you decided you are not worthy of love. You decided that you are a victim of those circumstances, and what's happening is you are reliving those circumstances over and over and over until you learn your lesson. And the lesson is learn that you are fully and completely worthy. And the only person that can give you that sense of self worth is you, my love. Is only you. You cannot get it from anyone else. It is only you that give yourself that sense of self. You don't get it from other people. You can't get it from other people's validation. You only get it from your own self. That is you. That is you. So, what do we learn here? We learn that in order for you to start building your own sense of self worth, you must first decide that you are worthy of love, of money, of relationship, of beautiful life, of the lifestyle, whatever it is that you are building in your own life. You first decide and make that decision non negotiable. Like you decide that no matter what, I am fully and completely worthy of that thing that I really want in my life, right? And when you decide, you act upon it and act upon it. And that requires radical boundaries because then the old people, the old surroundings come to you and they say, "Oh, let me use you one more time." And you say, "No, no, no. This time is not allowed. Out of my life, out of my universe, out of every piece of anything that is me, because now I value me," right? And so a lot of times you cut a lot of people off. You cut a lot of people off. So if you are really ready, like make sure you are ready to embark on this journey because a lot of times it will require cutting a lot of people off out of your life. But guess what? The people who are meant to be there, the true authentic friends, the true authentic people and partners will stay in your life no matter what. Because they gonna learn to see you for the worth that you are. And the only worth that you are is the worth that you decided that you are. And every day you work on increasing that worth and make it expanding your container, making bigger, making your container of self-worth bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, right? Like there's never a limit to self-expansion. Like this is literally why we are here as human beings. We're growing, we are self-expanding, we are breaking through our limits. And that's the nature of the universe too. Universe is expanding and we are, as human beings, are nothing but energy and we expanding with the universe. It is very normal. My husband used to say, "Oh my god, you took over this garage. There's like this stuff here and this stuff here and this stuff here and everywhere. Like there it's overflowing." I was like, "Yeah, that's me. I get new things. I expand. I grow. Like I acquire more things." So it is very, very normal, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. I'm growing. I'm expanding. Look, I've expanded into this building. Now I'm overtaking this building. You should see the back room. So, um, well, I don't see any comments. So if there are any comments or any questions, I know I'm streaming in multiple platforms right now, so I can't see all the destinations and all the comments. So if I do see some comments later in all the chats, I will make sure to address it next time. And thank you so much for joining me in on today's chats with me while I'm sipping my wine, talking about confidence with you. And I am preparing a book on confidence. So if you are having questions or if you're struggling in a specific area of confidence, let me know and I will address it in another video like this, or maybe I'll create a chapter in my own book. And thank you for joining me in, and I will see you later.